Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Dee about to react to this Omeezy vid. It's titled AB and Dean's breakup exposed a bigger problem. Oh, they broke up officially? Because I do know that, they would get into it quite a bit. I even reacted to, their drama and beef and them arguing and spitting in each other's faces. But apparently that continued and now they are broken up. We'll see if they truly are. Put that in quotes because it'd be like, sometimes... They don't really be, broken up for real, but we'll see. Let's watch.
Another day, another Adrien Broner and Dean the Great fight.
Nah, for real, man.
He getting serious. He getting serious.
I don't care, bro.
This blonde is hideous.
Don't be a part of it, nigga.
Adrien Broner and Dean the Great were supposed to be going on this redemption arc. They were going into fight mode. And
because they're getting sued. And I saw this other headline. I didn't read the details. Do not quote me. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how true it is. But it was a headline that said that Dean is facing up to 15 years. I forgot what the offense was. I'm sure it involves one of these women that be on their stream.
Ready for their big boxing tournaments, ultimately showing the world that not only could they take the boxing part serious, but that they could change their content along the way. But ultimately, they've hit some bumpy, and I do mean bumpy parts of the road along the journey. And this time, I don't know if they can recover.
I don't give a fuck. Nigga, it's business. Stop f***ing the business up, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, don't be a part of it then, nigga. I don't give a fuck. My motherfucking business up, nigga. You gonna give them.
And I don't think this is fake at all. Even if they have a lot of falling outs and they just, end up patching things up, I think that's just the cycle of their toxic friendship and partnership. But I don't think it's fake at all because they're both unhinged and emotionally unstable and quick to, pop off. We've seen it multiple times. You could tell this is not an act, this is just who they are. So it's not far-fetched to believe that they are butting heads, So I don't see this partnership lasting too long at all. This is not going to be a 5-year plus situation at all. I would be shocked if they make it into 2027, to be honest. If this isn't the last of them.
Programming, don't get with it, nigga. That money keep f***ing up business, bro.
Now, you would think that the lawsuit that Adrien Broner was facing would be the downfall of the duo, or you would think that the lawsuit that Dean the Great would be the downfall of the duo.
Okay, see, this is what I saw. This is what I saw. Oh, felony robbery is the charge. Oh.
But no, their latest argument exposed a bigger problem that has been festering between the two of them. The ego has finally gotten to Adrien Broner. He feels as though he's been carrying this content while Dean the Great receives the views, the control, and the credit for it all. So it doesn't seem like the court cases will be the thing that ends the dynamic duo, but it may be the case of who deserves more credit that will bring them to their knees.
This shit, cat. I ain't gonna lie. Shit hard, my nigga. Bro, it's bad business, bro. It's bad, all that.
If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long way for the channel. Me and you have no beef. I understand how important and credible you guys are. Hell, you got me to 180-something thousand subscribers. And if you haven't, there's still an opportunity to join. Now, back into the video. Now, for the most part, Dean and AB have spent this past month really focusing on the boxing. They have big fights that are coming up very soon. And for what it's worth, they need these transformations that they've been taking or else they'll get knocked out in the ring. And to give them their kudos and their credit, they have been taking it very seriously. The content has felt totally different. No longer we have alcohol or women or dice games involved. This is just good, clean, wholesome, and for the most part, inspirational moments that are caught on camera. And I don't know what happened along the lines, but at some point somebody said, hey guys, we do have to do some creative stuff. Inserts the talent show where the brawl of them all went down.
What's up, y'all? I'm LeRon Best.
What's your talent and where you from?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
So
I'm basically that nigga, and I'm that bitch on roller skates.
Hey, get cuz hey, roll cuz down the steps. Hey, security, man, roll cuz down the steps, man. Man, roll his dizzy ass down the steps.
While doing said talent show,
Hold
Adrien...
up, I ain't never seen that before.
Hey, get cuz hey,
Fucking skates is a skill.
Roll cuz down the steps. Hey, security, man, roll cuz down the steps, man. Man, roll his dizzy ass down the steps.
While doing said talent show, Adrien Broner kept interrupting with his jokes, with his normal antics, with his normal behavior. Dean repeatedly has to tell him, yo, bro, chill out. You're messing things up.
We ain't gonna start sipping now, nigga. Yeah, nigga. He getting serious. He getting serious. He getting serious. I'm gone. This This nigga got sentimental on me.
And Adrien Broner decides to take this personally. But it's something that Dean the Great said specifically to AB that I know got under his skin. And as somebody who has been in these exact same situations, I know exactly what's going on.
I don't give a my motherfucking business up, nigga. That money keep fucking up business, bro.
Now, as a real emotional nigga, I know exactly what that means. Fucking up the business, get with the program. I'm not gonna lie to you, those sound like real personal attacks. Those aren't things that you just say unprompted.
That's how he's been feeling this whole time. And we've seen it play out. So he's speaking facts. AB is fucking up the business. I mean, he's not helping as well, but AB is way worse.
Those are emotions and feelings that you've kind of either been burying or pity-patting around for a long time. The thing that made this argument so different is that there are none of the vices. The women aren't there specifically in the manner of like twerking and, you know, we're trying to captivate their attention. There's definitely no alcohol. They're on this boxing journey. The money is there, but not in the same exact way. So when a normal Adrien Broner bit got Dean the Great so emotional, how it got both of them so emotional, I thought to myself, that reminds me of this old saying that somebody told me. If you can only tolerate somebody with alcohol, then you probably can't tolerate them at all. And it seems as though both Dean the Great and Adrien Broner are finally sick of each other.
Let's end this shit, Cap. I ain't gonna lie.
I think a telltale sign that there was like a real deal issue going on is the fact that they cut this stream off, which was supposed to be some long marathon stream, 45 days, them getting prepared for it. If you are willing to break a marathon stream that you've continuously been on, then that means there is some true behind the scenes stuff that most of us are not privy to. Finally, when we saw these two back on camera, Dean the Great had been gone away from hours and AB didn't return until the next day. Now the argument may have ended when the cameras moved on, but Adrien Broner had already revealed another issue that could explain why this whole relationship feels different. When they came back to camera, something shifted, something changed. And the focus no longer became about the boxing match, but it became more about the numbers. And this is where things go downhill.
They got like a stop on my shit, so you got to, bro. I go live by myself, I'm at 10, 15,000. While my shit just stayed at 2.5. But my followers steady going up. I got 186,000 some followers, but my shit only go to 2.5, and it just stay right there. Chat faster than Dean's, that's suspicious too.
With more than 180,000 followers, Adrien Broner has to be one of the fastest growing streamers in 2026. If we had to have some sort of objective rookie of the year, breakout year type of voting, he'd probably be one of the finalists. But his questions are aligning with my questions. Why is he only averaging about 2,000 to 2,500 when he's doing these streams with Dean the Great? Now his claims are that normally when he's streaming by himself, he can do 10 to 15,000 alone. He's also making claims that his chat is moving much faster than Dean the Great's. Now, for what it's worth, this type of speculation is okay for us to do on this platform.
Yeah, but not for you to do. This is your partner. Like, what the hell? What are you doing?
Put her in our public forums. But when friends, co-workers, people who are producing content together...
They were never friends. Let's be real. I've heard the story of how he kept calling AB every day, trying to get him to do content. This was business from the start. He saw an opportunity and was like, yeah, because you're so unhinged, we can make some money. And that's what this was. So they were never really friends like that. From what I see, obviously, I don't know these people. This is only speculation. But based on what I have witnessed, that's how it appears.
Start questioning these numbers, then you can see that there is about to be a great divide. Somebody told me one time, and I know I keep referencing these old school sayings and phrases, but if you want to mess with a man, you touch his money, you touch his women, and you touch his food. Now, ain't no food in this situation, and it damn sure ain't no women in here. Messing with the money, though, and how it's portrayed, displayed, and anything in between can be detrimental.
I tell this nigga I love this nigga every day, because before I met this nigga, I was down on my dick. I ain't had nothing, y'all. Called me one day. Because he looked up to me all this whole life, been on my dick this whole life. After the first stream, I've been like this, bitch.
This is a complete tonal shift from Adrien Broner, a man who was once grateful for the opportunity of a lifetime to change the trajectory of the path that he was going on, to go into the streaming world, build back up his funds, be able to provide for his family, is now looking at the dollars and making sure that it makes sense.
You know why Pokemon chat is all real motherfuckers in here? We don't do the bots and shit.
If you would have presented 2,000 to 2,500 live viewers to Adrien Broner 2, 3, or even 4 months ago, he would have fell to his knees and been overly grateful about what's going going on. But now he's starting to do the math, and it's not adding up to what it's supposed to be. Now, is he justified? I truly believe so. But with that being said, I understand that this can create the division of a lifetime between two people who are supposed to be friends, brothers, and most importantly, business partners. Now, none of this stuff proves that Adrien Broner is being intentionally capped on his views. None of this proves that Deen the Great is view botting, but what it does show is that Adrien Broner feels as though there is some unfair treatment going on. We know how important Adrien Broner is to these Deen the Great streams. Hell, we know what Deen the Great was getting into before him.
Getting bopped.
200 gifted.
It would only make sense that Deen the Great would go out of his way in order to provide for Adrien Broner to create content on his own in order to keep him satisfied for what the issues are today.
I know a lot of his communities in my chat spam hating. So what I did for y'all, so y'all can get off my dick, I got him his own cameraman on my tab. He got to sell this shit, bro. I can't get a pilot every time.
Not to be Mr. Psychoanalyzed, but I could see what was going on in his eyes. And you got the cameraman on your tab. I know exactly where this is going. While Adrien Broner sees himself as the engine of the partnership, Deen sees it a totally different way. And right now, the seams are starting to split on a dynamic duo that is supposed to be just getting started in the content space. You have to applaud what Deen the Great has done for Adrien Broner, even if, and this is, of course, sans the problematic stuff. We'll get into that in 2 seconds. But ultimately, he has brought him to a different level of fame and notoriety that he hasn't had since his boxing days. Adrien Broner brings the comedic relief, he brings the timing, he brings the antics, he brings the funny, all these different things. But Deen the Great brings the structure behind it all. He brings the organization, and he sets up a good hitman for killing people with laughter and kindness and stuff like that. Now, I believe that this combination is perfect for the on-camera stuff, but that doesn't mean that we can't take care of the stuff behind the scenes. And the stuff that's being displayed on camera is something that I think a lot of people have been thinking has been bubbling up over the course of a few months at this point. The fights used to be funny, they used to be laughable, but as somebody who is a man who has dealt with other men, specifically in the realm of business, I can kind of tell when somebody's being serious and when somebody's laughing, and usually you don't have laughs and key moments about money. That is not something that you do at all, and I think a lot of people watching this video, because I have a pretty dominating male audience, will know exactly what I'm talking about.
In general, that applies for women as well. I'm not hee hee ha ha if you owe me money, but this is why I don't loan people money. Like, aside from family, no. What was I about to say? Oh, because they also are discussing like private behind the scenes business by saying like, oh, you messing up the money and you doing it. Like, the fact that that's even being brought to the forefront, that means that it's a problem, because that is something that you should be discussing off stream. That's not the business of these little teeny boppers who are watching. They don't know what the fuck is going on. So if it's so bad that you keep mentioning it on the stream, that means that, yeah, it's a serious issue.
You're not joking with somebody else about money or contributions to a project that ultimately lead in money or anything of the nature that surrounds itself with money. It's just not happening. It's not positive. And the sad part about it is that they both are going to need each other in order to get through their up and coming court battles that they have going on. You know, Deen the Great facing 15 years, and, you know, Adrien Broner facing these charges about him dumping buckets of water on a woman for not having sexual intercourse or favors.
We saw it on camera.
By the way, strange enough. They're definitely going to need to pay for it. Legal fees, set up good PR for each other, all these different things. And honestly, if they broke up right now, it'd probably lead to bad content, like worse content, not from like a cool, this is fun perspective, but from the perspective of, hey, I'm going to get myself in trouble. So while Adrien Broner and Deen the Great returned to the stream the next day like nothing happened, I would go as far as to say that's probably not the best thing to do. Maybe they did it behind closed doors, but ignoring the argument won't fix what caused it. The problem is no longer about alcohol or women or money. It's about getting the credit. It's about the egos stepping in front of this. It's about, am I getting my just desserts for what's going on? Why is he getting more notoriety? The problem now is that both men believe that one needs one more than the other. And this is just a PSA warning to Adrien Broner, Deen the Great, and anybody else who's doing any sort of group content, or hell, you don't even have to be doing content. You could just be doing in different endeavors and stuff like that from a business perspective with multiple people or two people, whatever the case may be. If you partner up, you do business, heed this warning. Once somebody starts keeping score, you need to either settle it right now or disband it. Resentment will start to harbor. Emotions will start to bubble, and it will not end pretty.
Business up, nigga. I don't give a
Yeah, this is not going to end well. Even though they tried to return to stream the next day like nothing happened, the fact that they keep bringing this up on stream says a lot. The fact that they broke their stream streak because they were supposed to stream every single day, the fact that they had to break that because they were having so many issues behind the scenes says a lot. So, yeah, I don't see this lasting much longer, but hopefully they can milk it for all they can while they can, because yeah, their personalities are not very compatible. Like, I could see that. Like, that's so easy to spot. But good luck to them. Y'all let me know what y'all think though, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.